start out this way. I have a gripe. I have a new used truck, and it's got an automatic transmission. No clutch. Has one setting for forward gears. That's D. Kind of like your car. I think cars even have more settings than one, but it's got one, D. So when I want to go forward, I turn the joystick on D. If I want to go in reverse, I turn the joystick to R. If I want to stop, I put the joystick on N. Now, what takes place when I'm in D is I'm going down the road, and the transmission chooses the speed. I accelerate or decelerate, but the transmission does all the shifting. I cannot control the shifting. It does it when it wants to. For example, when I'm climbing a hill, as of today, I was climbing some hills. The transmission will not shift down until it gets to 950 RPMs. Too low for a Cummins engine, in my opinion. A Cummins engine has most of its power on the upper end, like the 1300 and 1500 RPMs. But I cannot get this transmission to shift any way. It does it when it wants to. So I'm climbing a hill today. I'd started passing a truck, and my truck kept getting slower and slower and slower because it needed to downshift one gear. Actually, it needed to downshift 2 gears because I had got so slow. Pretty soon, the truck I was trying to pass gained on me and started running past me. Well, I could do nothing but hold my foot on the throttle. You can't move it, you can wiggle it, you can do it. It doesn't matter. Until it reaches 950 RPMs. Then it gives you a shot out of the tunnel. And it shifts down a gear. All once you take off. And if it decides that's not fast enough, it shifts another gear. There's only 3 speeds now in one D. So off I go. Well, after it shifts the 3rd time, or the 2nd time, we're already in first 1 gear. All at once, my truck decides, oh, maybe I shifted too much. So now it goes back to 2. Well, I've gained on this guy, and he's like behind me now. I mean, this truck shot like out of a bullet out of a rifle or something. And in no time, I had gained my momentum, and I was ready to pull back in front of him. Just when it decided that maybe it was going too fast, the truck, my truck, and decided to backshift 1 gear. I had no control of it. I don't like automatic transmissions, especially when the driver has no control. I don't understand. Who are the engineers that come up with these crazy ideas? Have they ever driven a truck? Have they ever driven anything except a simulator in their manufacturing plant? Why have they spent millions of dollars to develop a transmission that doesn't work? And by the way, I was talking to, I'm not sure which transmission it is, who makes it, but I was talking to a dealer that sells this particular truck, and he says they only manufactured it 1 year because they saw what had happened, what they built into it. Millions of dollars was put into this transmission, and they only used it for 1 year because of its problems it has with it. I have a hard time understanding this. hire engineers to develop these things? Do they even know what they're developing? Do they even know the purpose? What is the reason for a transmission? I have a hard time understanding this. But I'm going to talk later about the same truck today, which happened today. I came down, and I'll talk about this later, but I came down a grade. Some of you that might be familiar with it, it's called Cabbage Hill. It's in Oregon. It's 6 miles long. Switch back. That's 6% grade. And when I say 6%, it's not, it levels out in spots. It does not do that. It is 6% grade for 6 miles. Until you get to the bottom and then flat right away. Off you go. It's a hill that you've got to be very careful with. It can get you. It can kill you. It's something that you can't play with. It's something you cannot. You have to be ready for it. Whether it's in snow or ice or rain or dry pavement. I'll come back on another video and we'll talk about that. And how this particular transmission, because I did some testing today just to see if I was on ice, what this transmission would do for me. And I don't like the results. I don't like the tests I ran on it today on dry. Well, I was on wet pavement because it was raining. But I had the traction, so I wasn't worried about losing it compared to if I was on ice.